and I think she was at like 900 or something.
So I was wondering.
Some phrases that men hate to hear. Yours is the perfect size. The big ones hurt.
Oh. Yeah. Uh-oh. There we go. What up, good people? Welcome to another episode of the Strategically Reckless Podcast. I am your host, Jay Brown, a.k.a. your favorite foster, a.k.a. Mr. 710. And I am glad you are joining us once again. Yeah. Yeah. Hey, look. I ain't even going to keep y'all a long time because I know the Bears game on. I don't even know. I know Twin a little tired, and Mailman might be out here delivering 300 people's extra mail. You know, what is it? Oh, the A? Yeah, they probably got them checks going out. He late on delivering, but it's all good. But look, good people. Hey, man, listen. Got one of them shows, but it's going to be a little quick today because I don't even want to be bogus and be out here trying to look at the game and talk to y'all at the same time. Y'all are very important to me, and I appreciate everybody for tuning in. But look, good people, hey. On today's show, we're going to talk about this celebrity fighting. I don't understand what's going on with it and why it's happening like it's happening, but I cannot hear anything. And so, make sure it's still rocking and rolling. Give me one second. Boom. Yeah, make sure everything rocking and rolling. If y'all can't hear me, I hope you can, because I can't hear myself. But we get a little juice right here. All right, so on today's show, we're gonna talk about this little cruise I went on not too long ago. What up, partner? Yeah, left hand rookie getting a little rest. Look like he in the chat. Man, we're gonna talk about this cruise. We're gonna talk about, I hate to call them this, and so I'm just gonna call them entitled people, because some of them folks be out here wilding. I'm gonna talk about little airport fails, and then, like I said, celebrity boxing before we get up out of here. And if we got some time, ear hustling one-on-one is supremely out of pocket. I'm gonna save spitting to next week, just in case Mailman Moby get up in here. Let me go ahead and share this to everybody. If you are listening via Facebook Live, YouTube Live, I thank you so much, man. Y'all dope. Y'all are dope. All right, let me hit that send it, tune in now once again, because I missed my video from earlier. Now that I got your attention, videos are always dope. But look, I'm going to go ahead and start here since Mailman ain't up in this thing. I have realized as I've gotten older, there's certain things I just don't have the patience for. And one of the things that happened to me this weekend was, I'm just going to start off from the back of the trip and move forward. We were on the plane. My wife got on the plane. We were leaving Fort Lauderdale, heading back to Atlanta. There was already a 2-hour delay based on the weather. I wasn't too messed up about it because I could see the weather. Most of the time, when you're getting ready to get on the plane and there's something going on with the weather, it might be cool where you at, but the weather is messed up where the plane is coming from. And so, because we know that the weather was jacked up because we could see it, no big deal. Plane finally gets in. The other plane where the crew was coming in from, they were circling. It took them a while to get from that terminal to our terminal. And long story short, now this is about to be long. Don't even worry about it. Naya flies a whole lot more than me because of her job. She gets on the plane early, has a seat, and she says she hears this conversation that this Caucasian lady was having a few rows up. Now, just to set the scene, on this plane that we were on, there was a lady standing up in the middle of the aisle at 16B. Her seat was 16B. So from 16B, it's her seat, 17, the door where everybody was coming in at, the bathroom that was right in front of us, and then 18, D and E, where my wife and I was. I get on the plane, sit down, I see her standing up, which was weird because she was standing up and she was facing the back of the plane having a conversation with somebody. But I'm like, damn, she up here doing all this talking, but whatever. I set my bag down behind the person's seat and my wife asked me for a mint. No big deal. Asked me for a mint. I go to grab the mint. I give my wife a mint. I take a mint for myself. And this lady that's 2 rows up, plus a door in the bathroom, was like, hey. Don't eat that mint, because I got severe allergies if I smell mint. But I got some strawberry gum if you just want some strawberry gum, if you want to chew on something. And I don't know what my face was looking like. But I know what was going on in my brain. Get the fuck out my face was at the top of the list. You know what? Everybody looked at me like they was waiting on me to go off. Now, this is why people were still getting on the plane. And there was a big part of me that really, really, really wanted to go off. And when I say go off, not quite world star, but a whole lot more than a Yelp review. Her Yelp review is trash. Look. I'm gonna do a segment on stuff that we judge people for. And on that list is gonna be roaches and buying strawberry gum as a minty replacement. But here was the deal. Like, I'm looking at it like, if I want a strawberry gum, what if I'm allergic to strawberry? What if somebody sitting next to me is allergic to strawberries and you out here trying to pass out strawberry gum? Before we even get to the gum, who the hell are you to be telling people that they can't eat mints because if you smell them, you're going to have a problem. You're going to have a health episode. First of all, if you smell my mint from 2 rows forward, you wildin'. And a door. Like, it ain't just 2 rows. It's 2 rows and the space, enough space for that airplane door, which is huge. Hey, man, it's funny that you said that, man. This lady shared a meme with me that said, a white lady at work asked why we call them Karens, and they replied, because y'all be caring about the wrong shit too much. And I would tend to agree with that. But why do you feel so entitled to tell me that I can't have my gum? My mint is crazy. That you feel like you can control all the minty pleasures that go on behind you. If you were sitting up there minding your damn business, you wouldn't even have known. Listen, if I could smell anything from 2 rows behind me or 2 rows in front of me, you lie. That's way too much. You wildin'. If you could smell some breath, like legit some breath from 2 rows, come on, fam. You trying too hard. And so when I shoot the lady on, I didn't spit the men out. My wife wasn't going to spit no men out. But we were We were flabbergasted. Look, I wasn't even sitting close to her, and then she had the nerve to tell the lady that was sitting next to her, like, somebody tried to eat a mint next to me, and they got mad at me and told me that I couldn't tell them what to do. You know shit. Like, no. You can't tell people what to do. We don't owe you nothing. What is your problem? Now, if you were sitting next to me and you had that level of a problem, maybe I would think about it. But I would want to see if you was being for real. If I'm being honest, I need to see how real this is, because if it ain't for real, then I feel like I might as well hit you with some Banaka too. Like I thought in my mind, I was like, oh, if I only had some Banaka, I could that ass one time just to see. Bust you with the Banaka one time. Cause I'm not a hater, but at the same time, like I don't want chick to have no episode, but you're not getting ready to run my seating situation some rows back. Come on now. Juice said he'll eat some Funyuns and hit him with some H words. Hey fam, you wildin'. You really wildin'. Like the audacity, the entitlement to feel like you got control over what people eat a few rows behind you is so out of pocket. It's so out of pocket. Listen, sometimes I wish I was raised wrong so that I could feel better about going off in situations like that. Like there was a part of me that wanted to go off, and the flight attendant was looking at me like, yeah, that's pretty bad, Jay. That's pretty bad, sir. Like, I didn't believe her when she was talking about it. I was like, I don't either. And yes, I looked it up. And to her credit, it is a real thing. It's a real thing. Having allergies to a smell. What I can't go for is the thought process that from 2 rows back, you out here able to get your sniff on. I'm not doing that with you. I'm sorry. Like that I can't rock with. I just can't. I was sitting up there the rest of the flight thinking like, how can I flame her on this show? I cannot confirm or deny that there's a picture of this woman in my phone. But when you think you can ready to tell people what they can, like what they can and can't do, like you're a little bit out of pocket, especially some rolls back. Like you just sitting there looking to see if somebody gonna eat some gum. What you can do is kiss my ass. Technically, that's the first thing. Like if my wife want a mint, I'm not gonna not give her a mint because of your ass. I don't know you like that. We ain't friends. You ain't my BFF. We didn't get on this flight together. You wasn't in this little group that we was with. So yeah, no, I'm not going to do that with you. I'm sorry. That's just not going to happen. I'm compassionate-ish. You're not even sitting in our row. Gone somewhere. Gone somewhere. And you know what that made me think about? Like, they've been running wild. They had the female Caucasians been on the road this week because, at the Phillies game, there was a lady who decided that she was entitled to a baseball that got a home run that got hit that was in her section. Let's take a look at this video right quick. Now, look. Here's what we're not going to do. I'm going to go ahead and be honest with y'all, yo. Even with listen, if I took the Menendez brothers to a baseball game and a ball got hit to where I could recover it, and a Caucasian lady came over there trying to tell me that I need to give her the ball that I took it from her section and whatnot. Look, it was this man's son's birthday, right? It was a birthday. No, fam, I'm not running that baseball. As you can see, that video was courtesy of NBC Sports Philadelphia. So this was on national TV. They went and found that lady. Because she had another instance where she was sitting up there flipping off some other Phillies fans for something. And I'm like, what is wrong with this woman? First of all, what entitled her to this baseball was wild. Like, however she felt it in her mind, that don't make no sense, right? Like, a home run get hit, it's fair game. Foul ball get hit, it's fair game. Now, if it was a baseball that was caught and one of the players was throwing it to a kid or to this woman, and Buddy came over there and snagged it, got him. All right, I understand it. Be upset. But when I tell you, like, there's no way that home run ball had anybody's name on it. Come on, fam. Come on, fam. I gotta look upside your head like, no, you just gonna have to, what you gonna do, take it? What you gonna do, take it? For her to come over there and touch that man, you over there grabbing on that man to the point where he was startled. Hold on, look at this. First of all, what you're not getting ready to do is don't touch me. I don't know you like that. You're grabbing on me like Buddy was startled, like who the hell touching me? And I agree. Keep your damn hands to yourself, white lady. Now, look, I'm the bad guy. I'm gonna be the bad guy in this situation because you run down on me talking about give me the damn baseball, and whatever her energy was, I ain't like it. So if this is what we doing, just think about if it was the other way around. Yeah, he had his fist balled up. Now, I ain't like how he was like, whoa. He might not be a chin checker, but at the same time, like, don't come grabbing on me, fam. Now, I look like the bad guy if I'm standing over her at 6'2", and however tall she was, I take it. Take it, punk. Like, what? Come on, man. That's so out of pocket. The good thing was it paid off for the kid in the end because it was shown on the camera. So the Florida Marlins gave the little boy a little gift bag that has some paraphernalia on there, and then like the guy that hit the home run signed the bat and gave it to the little boy. So while the little boy came up, because his dad went ahead and gave him over the baseball, old girl getting dragged on Twitter. They had wanted pictures. They was looking for who she was. They call her the most hated white woman in the USA. Wow. And you know what? It wasn't that necessary. Like that's wild though. That's wild to feel like you that entitled to a baseball that you gonna run down on somebody, or for that lady to be on the plane feeling like she's so entitled to the air and the mints that anybody may have on that plane. Like she gonna stop everybody on the plane from chewing gum, and she gonna hand out her little dirty ass nasty strawberry gum. Like who be like, let me buy these strawberry Mentos. They hitting. Like what? Let me get these strawberry Mentos. Let me buy this strawberry flavored icebreakers. No, family. We're not doing that. We're not doing that at all. Also, listen. At the airport, I don't know what was going on, but this Caucasian lady somehow lost her balance and made the comment, "Uh-oh, I almost fell into your lap." Naya is sitting right next to me. You almost fell where? Not in his lap, you wasn't. You didn't almost fall into my husband's lap. You almost fell right into the upper room is where you fell. Hey, look, I ain't never seen Naya be real mad at somebody, but she was real mad at this white lady. She was like, I know this bitch did not feel like she was about to fall into your lap. You fall your ass right off of this damn plane is what you gonna fall. I don't even know why she said it. Like she turned around like she was joking and Naya was for real. Like, no, you didn't. No, you didn't. No, you did not almost fall into my husband's lap. Let your little pancake get close to his lap. You'll fall right into her ass. Hey, you know when you was born, if you was born in the 80s, you turn anything into what could happen. Like, hey, she was gonna fall in, like she changed, she was gonna fall into your lap into she was gonna fall into an ass whooping. She was gonna fall right into the upper room. She was gonna fall her ass into getting knocked out. Like, it don't matter how egregious it is. It's gonna be like, yeah, you was gonna fall your ass into getting your ass whooped is what you was gonna do. Like the lady just walking around not knowing how close she was to catching the fade. Like that, you know what? One of these days I'm gonna talk about like people that don't know how close they are to the fade. Like that white lady didn't know how close she was to the fade. She was real close. Like had she fell on my lap, she probably would have caught a fade because Naya probably would have thought she did it on purpose. If she fell in Naya's lap, so it's like it's different for me. I don't feel like she was shooting her shot. But you know what's wild? I don't know how people are with lines. Like, if you stand in a line, waiting to get on the plane, waiting to pay for your groceries or whatever, how, like, I get wide when, if I need to protect my spot, I spread out a little bit. This white dude was doing that to me, but I was right behind Naya, and I don't know how, you know how sometimes when they call the zones for Delta, everybody kind of merges into this one line. Well, this dude merged in between me and Naya, and I'm trying to like ease myself up, but not be weird or rude with it. But this dude kept like sliding his bag out further and further to block me. And I'm like, hey, bro, excuse me a little bit. You want to get out my way? I'm trying to get up here with my wife. You know, I'm going to get on the plane, but you know what? Let me make it weird. Me and Julian did this on the plane one day. I think we were going to Vegas, and we decided that because this dude wasn't going to give up his seat, we were just going to talk over him until he did. I talked over this Caucasian male until he was like, "Oh, y'all together?" Yes, that's my wife, bro. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead. Yeah. Hey, thanks, man. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Like, he was trying to just bogart that spot, like it was prime real estate. Hey, man, back up off the white fam. I ain't wrapped too tight. I am not wrapped too tight. I also got a problem. Have you ever been somewhere and you accidentally heard a conversation that you ain't need to hear? Like, I was like, whether it's in a restaurant, just out in public, or you just kind of walking and you hear this conversation, and the conversation is, this conversation at this restaurant was like, there was we sitting at this table, was a table with 3 Caucasian ladies. The ladies having a conversation about their exes and partners and stuff like that. And the one girl was like, you know what? I just happen to always keep having sex with brothers. Like, I had sex with Tim and Steven. Like, I mean, it's not the first time that, like, I keep dating brothers. I don't know how that happens. And I'm thinking to myself, like, oh, you kind of going a little bit. You kind of a floozy a little bit. Like, I was like, why does that keep happening? How does that keep happening? Like, yo. Like, it's wild. It would be wild to think of, like, how disrespectful it would be for somebody to be like, that smashed Julian, to be like, hey, so what up? Can I get a little bit of that brown brother thing? No, it's not brothers. It's not brothers. It's brothers. It's siblings. Like, she be out here getting smashed by siblings. That's the problem. It ain't brothers like this. It's brothers like, we're brothers. Yeah. Mildly insane. Because she had like 3 instances in which she had a set of brothers that hit that sexually. And she was talking about it out loud. And I'm thinking to myself, like, whoa, wow. What are you doing? Is this it cannot be a coincidence. This has to be your thing. And if it's your thing, I'm not hating. I want to let you know I'm not a hater. If it's your thing, Be down. Just be down. Like, if you letting twins hit, then yeah, one of them look like the other one. I get it. But come on, chick. Like you wild. Just understand that the stories that these brothers will tell to each other. Like, do you remember Marianne? Yeah, we hit that. Did she do the thing? Yeah, she did the thing. Oh, the thing. The thing. She did that. And like I said, I'm not hating on how anybody get down. Which leads me to, someone on a cruise this week took my first Virgin cruise. Now, I know a guy who's been on Virgin cruises before. And this dude was like, hey, have you ever been on one before or no? I'm like, no, man. Well, it's a lot of alternative lifestyles on that cruise, if you know what I mean. So if that's going to offend your sensibilities, it's just a heads up. Now, yeah, you get that warning and you have no idea what to really expect. You just expect it to be a little wild. Because you don't know what their sensibilities look like. You don't know if they be out there getting their little perv on every now and then. But overall, I've cruised on Royal Caribbean, cruised on Carnival, cruised on Virgin. They all have their pluses, they all have their minuses. The people are 100% different on every last one of them. The thing about Virgin is there are no kids. And so, with no kids, they be out here like it's all adult, which is cool. I've never really been like on any other cruise ship like, damn, look at all these kids. I just don't pay no attention to them. It just is what it is. And so there was an abundance of alternative lifestyles on this cruise. Which, hey, I don't hate on nobody. You get it how you live. However it is that you get down, be down. We went to the one part. It was a party on, I think it was, they had a red day. And on that red day, there was a big party, and then there was a hip hop party that kind of went on simultaneously. But the red party started first, and just sitting here, just getting my little. Next thing you know, you look up and you see one shirt come off, and I'm like, all right, buddy, must be hot, but it's a little chilly in here right now. Next thing you know, it's 5 dudes with no shirt on. Hey, it ain't that hot in here. Next thing you know, it's 15 dudes with no shirt on. All dancing in the videos together. And now it's about 20, 25 dudes all in a circle with no shirt on. And I'm like, hey, man, enjoy yourself. I'm Rick James. Enjoy yourself. But I don't think it's that hot in here that all y'all need y'all shirts off. y'all out of pocket to have y'all shirts off. And so I was like, yo, all right. That was an eye opener, because the last time I remember dudes being in parties with no shirts on was in college. And they was in the pavilion, hot, sweating like hell, with no shirts on, dancing. I wasn't that dude. I didn't want to sweat too much at the parties. I danced a little bit. I was not going to be out there on to take my shirt off dancing. Like that was way too much. That was way too much. To take your shirt off dancing, you dancing way too hard. Now for me, back then when I went to a party, I had an objective. The objective was to win at the end of the night. Having to take a shower. Shower. I took a shower before I went, having to take another one because I was all in the party, dancing real hard and aggressively. That took time in between the win. Nah. I ain't have to take my shirt off. Look at him, he's taking his shirt off. For the first time ever, it rained almost every day we was on that cruise. Almost every day it rained. That was stupid. It ain't had nothing to do with that, but it rained a lot. It rained a ton. Most of the food on that cruise was pretty good. I did have one steak that could have been from Denny's or Waffle House. I'm not sure. But it wasn't that good. They tricked me. But everything else was good. Everything else was really good. I had a real good time. Oh, come on. Because he used to sweat in the club and take his shirt off. Oh, he was out here trying to get his poochie off. That's crazy. He'd take his shirt off. He wouldn't take it off now. Yeah, he ain't taking that shirt off now. But, man, I tell you, that was so crazy. That was so crazy. And having people take their shirt off, and they had one of them. Naya said the drag queen that was on the show was from one of them RuPaul shows, but I had never seen it. She knew who it was, but that person was out here getting their host on. And the last thing about Virgin Cruise, them beds was trash. They had a great selection of movies, but the beds was trash. 1-star review on the beds. I would have been better off sleeping on the floor. 1-star review on the bed. They must either plan on it being so much stuff to do that you never have to be in the bed, or they just don't give a shit. Them beds was trash. They were like, you don't come on these boats to be all up in the bed. And I will say, when you don't bring your kids, some bed activities is going to happen. Bed activities is going to happen. They had to. What you talking about? You leave the kids at home so party and bed activities can happen. All of this. All the hands up, legs up. All of that can happen. And stop playing. When you ain't got no kids, you ain't got to be quiet. Look, she said she'd rather just sleep on the pool chairs. Those are way more comfortable than the bed. You know them little plastic joints that if you lay it right on your skin and stick to, more comfortable than them beds. Them pillows wasn't shit. The whole sleeping situation was trash. Didn't like it. Toilet was trash. I don't like when the back of the toilet hit me in the back while I'm sitting down. That's crazy. Didn't like that at all. Trash. Last thing before we get out of here. What's also trash is I'm gonna call it celebrity boxing. Celebrity boxing right now, I don't like it. Tyson and Mayweather, I know they are technically former boxers. There's no reason why they should be in the ring. Mike Tyson can get 50-cent coffee, and I'm sure we see how old Floyd Mayweather is, because I'm sure he should be able to he should be pushing age for 50-cent coffee too. And anytime two dudes can get 50-cent coffee, they don't need to be in a ring. Floyd Mayweather is 48 years old. Close enough. He getting AARP letters in the mail right now. I know he is. Anytime two dudes should have prostate exams scheduled, they shouldn't be boxing no more. It's over with. I don't care who it is. If it's time for you to get your prostate checked, if it's time for you to get colonoscopy, you shouldn't be boxing no more. You're done. I don't care if it is for play. It's over with. That's old man shit right there. You got a colonoscopy scheduled, you're done. If you had a colonoscopy or a prostate exam within the last 4 years, you should not be boxing. If you should have any of them joints scheduled within the next 2 years, you should not still be fighting. I don't care how healthy you are on the outside. If they gotta check you, your boxing day is over with. But I'm like, what y'all doing? Like, even the Gervonta Davis, Tank Davis and Jake Paul fight. That's stupid. Celebrity boxing is stupid. I don't trust it. Weed business must be bad right now. I don't think not. I don't know, man. It's a lot of competition now. Maybe the Mike Tyson, the White Tyson joints ain't hitting like they used to be. They out here using that old school reefer instead of the new stuff that's laced with shit that you don't know. But I'm glad that we got one fight. We got one fight that should be, in about 2 weeks, where Canelo Alvarez and Terrence Crawford gonna be fighting. That's a real boxing match. We here for it. I don't like how it got put together because them Saudi dudes was like, you will fight. You two fight. Come here. You fight. You two on this day right now. I'm paying you. I'll pay you. And they was like that. Well, it's this weekend. Oh shoot. Hey, man, look, that right there, all right, here for it. But I don't want to see none of these fights that they trying to make us think is real. Like, we know that Jake Paul and Tank Davis, that ain't real. If Tank Davis lose, first of all, the weight class is way too crazy. Secondly, Jake Paul ain't earned that. Like, this goofy. I don't feel it ain't gonna be real. If I'm out here not seeing real fights, put Snoop Dogg and Wiz Khalifa in the ring. If I'm not seeing real fights, let me see MJ versus Scottie Pippen box. If I'm not seeing real fights, let me see Diddy and R. Kelly fight. Set it up. If I'm not seeing real fights, put Omarion versus the other members of B2K in a handicap match. Or let it just be a one-on-one boxing match. If we're not doing this. If we're not going to do real fight, let's just set that up. Let's set it up like that. That way, we all know what this boxing thing is. It ain't real no more. They already struggle with the judging. Now we just not going to do this. We going to do this fake thing from here on out. And whatever it's going to end up being is going to be. Cool. The baby oil brawl is wild. The penitentiary pound down is crazy. Hey, why don't we just do that? Just do that. We ain't gotta pretend like boxing is real no more. We got UFC people watching this lit. Bet. But let's not do the weird stuff no more. Like the weird stuff, it's over with. It's 100% over with. I don't like that. I don't like that one bit. I don't like it one bit. I told y'all I wasn't gonna keep y'all long. Hey, good people. I'm about to get on up out this thing, yo. I gotta watch the second half of this football game. Cheer my Chicago Bears on to this victory right now. I believe that they are still winning 10-6, and it's halftime. So I'm gonna get back to it. Watch the end of this game. I hope everybody had a great weekend. And you know what? Until I see y'all next week, y'all be safe in these streets. I'm out.